Hi everyone, welcome to your third class out of our 8-class series thanks to iSpark. I acknowledge that I live, work, and play on the unceded territory of the Ktunaxa and Secwepemc people, which is also home to many Métis families, including Métis Nation Columbia River Society. Today's class will be an introduction to Yogalates, so all you'll need is your mat and your water bottle, and I'd love to get started. See you on your mat. Starting in the middle of your mat today, taking 2 steps out into a wide stance. Let's start with some shoulder rolls. 2 towards the back, starting to release and switching forward. Nice deep inhales. And now let's do some head rolls. 2 to the left side. Releasing it all the way forward and all the way back, and switch to the other side. Deep breath in, let's bring the arms up, and exhale, flat back, dive towards the floor. Taking our Dragonfly Posture here. You can start to bend your knees, loosening up the hamstrings. Begin to notice your breath here. With each exhale, feel your back releasing even more. Starting to walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Grab your left foot. You can adjust your feet as you wish. The farther apart they are, the easier this position becomes. And now let's bend our right leg. Feeling that nice deep stretch in our left hamstring. If your mind begins to wander, bring it back to your breath. Focus on you and the now. And extend the right knee. Start to walk the hands over to your right leg. Grabbing the right foot. And begin to release to the right side. Begin to bend the left knee, going deeper into the right hamstring now. And just going as deep as you can go. No pressure here. Don't force yourself to go forward. Just let gravity do the work here. Extend the left knee, bringing hands back to center. Grab either your ankles, your calves, or you can just reach towards the floor if this posture begins to become too much for you, and pull yourself in as close as possible to those legs. Bend the knees, slowly begin to roll up. Rolling the shoulders back and stepping out further to each side, winding the stance. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And begin slowly bend the knees, coming into goddess position, hands at heart center. Let's begin to lift your right ankle and then your left. Repeating a couple of times. This is a great exercise to strengthen your ankles. Don't lose that breath. Holding in center and begin to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's begin with the ankles once more. Deep breaths here. You've got this. Don't lose your breath here and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Beginning to release those legs, stepping to the back of your mat. Feet together. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And dive down towards the floor. Bending each knee. The first forward fold of the day is always tight. Looking to the front of your mat, begin to walk out into a plank position. Engaging the core. Bending the knees and walking back to your forward fold. Slowly begin to roll up. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Diving forward. Walking the hands back out into your plank position, engaging your core. Bending the knees and walking your hands back. Slowly begin to roll up. Inhale. Folding forward. Walking out into plank position. Hold that core. Bending the knees and walking back. Begin to roll up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Walk out into plank position. Bending the knees and slowly walking back. Begin to roll up once more. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, diving forward. Walking out to plank position. And let's begin with some knee dips, dropping the left knee and then the right. Holding your core here. Only your knees should be moving, your upper body should not be moving. And let's start to begin with both knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bending the knees. Let's push back into our child's pose, taking a nice little break here. Slowly catching your breath once more. Deep inhales and exhales before we go into this exercise for another round. Grabbing a quick drink of water if you need it. You're doing an amazing job today. Coming back into your tabletop position, curling the toes underneath, and back into plank, starting with single knee dips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double dips. 1, 2. I am right there with you guys. Feeling the burn, feeling the internal fire. Keep going. You're almost there. And pushing back into your child's pose. Once again, focusing on that breath. Grabbing water if you need it again. And coming back into your tabletop. Let's tuck our toes back into plank and single dips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, double dips. 2, 3, 4, last round. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Dropping the knees, pushing back once more. Great job, everyone. A great low impact cardio exercise. Get the heart pumping, blood flowing through the veins. Quickly grabbing water or taking off a layer. Let's slowly get ready for our next set of exercises, rolling up into your tabletop position. We're going to start with some cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, looking up to the ceiling. And exhale, curling the back, pulling the navel into the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Feeling the nice release in your back here. And exhale. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, roll through the spine. Inhale, dropping the belly. And exhale. Coming back into a tabletop position. We're going to start with some bird dogs, extending the left arm and the right leg opposite, touching the mat with both the toe and the fingertips and lifting up. 2, 3, engage your core here. 4, 5, nice slow movement. 6, 7, and drop. Beginning with the opposite arm, opposite leg. 2, once again engaging your core. 3, 4, 5, 6, don't lose your breath. 7, and drop. Coming back into tabletop, let's extend the left arm, right leg, bringing them both out to opposite sides and back to center, to the side and center. Once again, engaging that core. You should feel a nice burn in between your abs. Focusing on the nice slow movement. And lower. Lifting up right arm, left leg. Trying to keep a nice straight flat back here. A couple more. Do as many as you can. Last one, and lower. Pushing back into your child's pose. Your breath is a great tool here. Take some deep inhales and exhales through your nose if you feel like your breath is getting away from you. Your body's beginning to feel exhausted, and that's because we're working hard. Coming back up into tabletop position. Extending the left leg to the back. We're going to flex the foot, bending the knee, point and extend. Flex, bend, point, extend. Flex, bend, point, extend. Feeling the burn in the hamstring. Flex, bend, point, extend. Flex, bend, point, extend. Don't lose the height in your leg when you extend it back. Flex, bend, point, extend. A couple more. You've got this. Point, extend. And let's begin to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, and release. Extending your right leg back, flex, bend, point, extend. 2, 3, 4. You're doing a great job. Don't lose the height of the leg. 5, 6, 7. Feeling the burn. 8. I'm going to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Pushing back into your child's pose position. Once again, if you feel like your breath has gotten away from you, take some deep inhales and exhales through your nose. Grabbing water if you need to do so. It is so important to stay hydrated while we were doing these exercises. Feeling this nice release in our child's pose position before we start our next set of exercises. Great little refresh here. You are exactly where you need to be. Beginning to slowly roll up. Let's take a seat in the middle of our mat. Do a couple of glute stretches. They deserve a nice release. Let's take the left foot and put it over top of our right knee. You want both legs to be parallel against each other. And you can slowly begin to breathe. And if this feels like a good enough stretch for you, just focus on getting that left knee down towards your right foot. Or you can reach forward, relax over top of your knees. This is called your fire logs position, and I'm sure you can guess why. Great little stretch for your buns when they are on fire from those exercises we just did. Notice with each exhale how your body begins to release deeper into these positions. Just holding, breathing. And slowly begin to roll up. And bring your knees together. A couple of windshield wipes side to side, dropping the knees to each corner of your mat for a nice release before we go into the other side. And now left leg on the mat, bringing your right foot to left knee. Once again, if this position is good enough for you while sitting up, just focus on your breath and pushing that knee down to your foot. Or you can release forward. You may also feel this stretch in your hip flexors. It's amazing how a simple position can pull and stretch so many different muscles. Quieting your mind chatter, focusing on you in the now. Slowly roll up. And let's bring the knees together. A couple more windshield wipes. Release those hips after that position. Bringing the soles of your feet together. Butterfly position, creating a nice diamond shape with our knees. Breathing in and exhale, release forward. Let gravity slowly drop your knees towards the floor. No need to push them down. This is a nice rejuvenating stretch in between exercises, meant as a refresh before we head back into some Pilates. Be proud of what you've accomplished so far today and slowly begin to roll up. Let's begin to step up to a standing position in the middle of our mats. I'm going to start with some ankle roll-ups. Feet should be hip width apart. Inhale, we're going to rise up, and exhale, lower. Repeating this a few more times. Warming up those ankles, your calves, your hamstrings. You're doing an amazing job. And exhale into chair position. We're going to inhale, ankle roll up, exhale, chair. Focusing on the slow roll-ups of the ankles, making sure that we are in complete control of this movement. A few more times. You're doing great. And let's come into single ankle roll-ups. Switching ankles each time. Not fully coming up into a full roll-up position. Focusing on keeping a nice flat back here. Let's repeat this a couple more times. And inhale, stand up, release. And shake it out. Great job, everybody. Inhale, coming into chair, and repeating our roll-ups. Once again, taking your time with this exercise. You don't need to be doing these at the exact speed I am. You just want to make sure that you are in complete control of this movement. We don't want to roll any ankles. Inhale, stand up, reaching arms towards the sky, and diving forward into our forward fold once more. Stretching out those hamstrings, bending each knee. We're going to come into our gorilla pose. So if this position is available to you, slowly move your hands underneath the balls of your feet. You may bend your knees to make this position easier. And just hold here. Slowly try to extend your knees if you've had them bent. Begin to release your palms from underneath your feet, bend the knees, and slowly roll up. Stepping to the front of our mat, we're going to begin with some step back lunges, stepping back with the left leg. And right, coming back to a nice standing position in between both lunges. Going as low as you can. Engaging your core here. Nice deep breaths. Reach our hands up. Let's do these lunges again, but this time you're going to squeeze your arms back. Feel like you're squeezing a pencil in between those shoulders. Holding your abs so you don't fall over like I almost just did. You're doing amazing. Last one. Standing tall. Inhale, reaching up, diving down into your forward fold. Come up halfway, flat back. Release forward. Bring your hands towards the ground, hopping or stepping back into plank position. Chaturanga down to the floor, knees, chest, chin. And extending up into upward facing dog. Nice deep breath here, opening up your chest towards the sky. And begin to push back into child's pose. Taking a little break here, once again grabbing water if you need it. Taking a walk around, or just relaxing here in child's pose. We have a few more exercises. I know your body's beginning to feel a bit exhausted, a little fatigued, but I know you have it in you to go a few more rounds. Nice deep breaths here. Coming up into a tabletop position, tucking your toes, slowly pushing up into your downward facing dog. Walking it out, bending each knee. And find stillness in your downward dog. Looking up to the front of your mat now, bending the knees, crossing the legs. Let's make our way back down to the mat. Feet in front of you. Inhale, bring the body forward and engaging the abs, slowly rolling back into a nice position here, lying down on the ground. You could bring the hands slightly underneath of your glutes. Extending your left leg, engaging the lower abs, bring it up towards the ceiling and bending it back in. Let's repeat this a few more times. 2. Nice little ab warm up here. Keeping your breath. Inhaling as you bring the foot out from a bent position and exhaling, pulling up. Inhale out, exhale up. We're now going to do the same thing, but try to extend your right leg now. Still only moving the left leg. Inhale out, exhale up. Keeping the breath. Engaging your core. I find it easier if I point my toes. Last one. And bring both knees in. Lowering them down, lowering your feet down to the ground, extending the right leg and repeating on the right side. So once again, working with our breath, inhale, extending the leg out, exhale, bringing it back up. Engaging those lower abs. This is a great lower ab warm-up. Keep going. You're doing wonderful. Extending the bottom leg. Repeating. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got this. 5, 6, 7. One more, and 8. Great job bringing the knees in, feet towards the floor. We're going to reach our arms up behind our head. Nice little stretch here. Feeling a release in the abs. Pushing the pelvis up, bringing your hands towards your hips. 2 little pelvic thrusts here. Squeezing your glutes each time you press your pelvis up. 4, 5, 6, 7, And releasing. Bring your hands back under your glutes. Bringing the legs up towards the sky. We're gonna start with some foot crosses. So crossing 4 times and opening up towards the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and open. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and open. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, open. And squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, open. And squeeze with your inner thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4, open. Squeeze, keep switching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, lowering your feet towards the ground, bringing your arms back up, going into your pelvic thrust. 1, 2, squeezing the glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep going, last one, 8. Bring your hands back underneath of your glutes. Going into another ab exercise. Bending the knees, extending them up towards the ceiling. Slowly lowering them down. Right before they touch the floor, bring them back up. Lower and up. Using your breath while you inhale while you lower. Exhale, bringing them back up. Doing as many as you can. You're doing an amazing job. Use that breath. And bring your feet back towards the ground. Amazing job. Let's do some more pelvic pushes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it there, your last one. Bring the arms up over your head. Hold, hold, hold. And release. Extending both legs out. Give them a nice shake. Gonna go into a banana stretch here, as I like to call it, bringing your feet over to the left corner of your mat, and then bring your arms towards the left corner of your mat, creating this nice C shape, banana shape. You should feel a nice stretch along your right side. Just breathing here. We have one more ab exercise after these banana stretches, so take this time to refresh. And coming back to the center of your mat, switching sides, bring your feet over to the right, and then following with the upper body and the hands. Now feeling a nice stretch along the left side body. And once again, just relax into this position. Just breathing here, coming back to center. Getting nice and set up for our last exercise, everyone. We've almost made it. Extending your legs up towards the ceiling. Bringing your arms up and then reaching them forward towards the back of your mat, shoulders up. Doing our Pilates 100, inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go a couple more. You've got this, guys. And hold. Release. Extend the legs. Begin to roll over. Let's push up into our upward facing dog position when we're ready. Releasing the upper chest towards the sky. A nice stretch for the torso. Releasing those upper abs that we just worked out. Coming back to a normal breath. You can look to one side, dropping one hip, and then look to the other side. Nice little twist in between. Bending the elbows. Dropping them towards the floor, coming into our Sphinx Pose. Nice deep breaths, thinking of everything we just accomplished today. What a great little workout we've done. And slowly begin to push yourself back into child's pose. These little exercises will become easier the more you repeat them. Thank you for joining me on your mat today, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.